Early brain development. And I'm Caitlin, by the way. I hope you all have had a chance to grab some refreshments and mingle with one another. And I'm excited to talk to you all about early brain development today. So why is early brain development important? Does anybody have any ideas? Yeah, those are all great ideas. Thanks for sharing. So now I have a little YouTube clip I would like for y'all to watch because it has some great information and insight to early childhood brain development. Okay, thank you all for watching that video. So what can you do? Does anybody have any ideas? What can we do to help enhance the brain development of the children in our lives? Yeah, thanks for sharing. Those are great ideas. So the CDC says nurturing and responsive care for the child's body and mind is the key to supporting the healthy brain development. Positive or negative experiences can add up to shape a child's development and can have lifelong effects. To nurture their child's body and mind, parents and caregivers need support and the right resources. The right care for children starting before birth and continuing through childhood ensures that the child's brain grows well and reaches its full potential. The CDC is working to protect children so that their brains have a healthy start. And the CDC also says that early years of a child's life are very important for later health and development. One of the main reasons is how fast the brain grows, starting before birth and continuing into early childhood. Although the brain continues to develop and change into adulthood, the first 8 years can build a foundation for future learning, health, and life success. So as you can see in this graphic, it shows the different lobes of the brain, and it talks about how before age 5, 90% of the brain is already developed. That's crazy, and we play a major role in that as parents and caregivers. So it's important for us to take every opportunity that we have to help enhance their little brains. I have one more little video clip just to give you all some ideas on how to do that. So as you can see, there are many different ways to enhance brain development in children in those early years. So some different brain developing activities, and of course these vary, based on the age. Like it's going to be a little different from a baby to a preschooler. But some different brain developing activities are reading, playing, having conversations, coloring, drawing, asking those stimulating questions and getting their little minds working, comfort, and interaction. Interaction is like the best tool you can use to enhance early brain development. So these next 3 slides are from the First Things First website, and it's about everyday items that assist in brain development. So we can use household items to help enhance their little brains. So we're going to talk about babies, toddlers, and preschoolers. So babies. Playing with ordinary household items allows a young child to explore, discover, and learn. With babies, it's as simple as grasping an object and holding on to it. Families can focus on introducing objects to stimulate curiosity. Babies are fascinated by their surroundings, especially faces and bright colors. You can use something as simple as a small lightweight scarf to play peekaboo, or use it as a prop as you make up stories. By adding music to scarf play, you can get your baby moving and sharpen their listening skills as you give directions. Toddlers. For toddlers between 1 and 3 years old, look for objects that encourage imagination and problem solving. They enjoy playing hide and seek with different objects. As a toddler, your child may begin to arrange objects, which eventually turns into sorting and classifying them. This allows the child to develop thinking, reasoning, and problem solving skills. And then preschoolers. For preschoolers from ages 3 to 5, look to use objects that will help preschoolers relate to each other and the world around them. Encourage their imagination by creating a pirate's telescope using a paper towel roll, for example. So as you can see, it's easy to use everyday items to assist in brain development in early childhood. And I hope y'all realize how important it is and have found some different ways today as parents and caregivers to enhance the brain development of the children in your lives. Thank you all for coming. Here's my references. If you have any questions, feel free to speak with me. Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.